My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. After I came to a stopping place with the last video, I came back and decided to draw some of these lines in the places where they needed to be, and decided that that would be a good way to kind of make the dog out a little bit more so that we could have equal dimensions to its front and face that we have to its side. So given that thought, I kind of see a place or two where there's a thing or two we can make here, and probably just to see while we're at it, kind of try to put up a little spot where we can make a jagged line that will kind of show that we will only use one side of this to make half of the front. And to line up the dimensions right, we're probably going to start at about the muzzle. So from what I'm seeing in pictures with the muzzle, it can come up to right about here to making the nose, and in this little place. And then right here is probably about the place where we're going to end the top just about. Maybe try to bring it down just a little bit here and come along and just remove this little line that makes the little part of the nose here. And then maybe it comes down to where we can kind of bring out the face just a little bit more and try to get it to about the point where the ear is. And come to think of it, get up to about here with that, and just make it so the ear is going to be coming right about here to the head, and the bottom of the ear be right about here. And for just this little line here, make that right in and kind of put a little bit of white out right in its place. Probably when we come to think of it, we're going to need to make the top of the head come right about to this place, and probably I say just kind of put the ear right in its little sole, and come along, I say, put a little bit of little white out in here just to make it out so it's going to have a little more fashion and design. And I'll tell you all that there's probably going to be a place here where maybe just about in a place I can find to put the eye, probably I'd say make it about here, and just while we are at it, kind of put in another little line, and probably I'd say try to put it in a little lightly maybe, and get it up to the top and kind of try to get it in a good little place here to make it so we're going to see enough of the eye right in its own little good spot. So with that little thought in mind, come along this way, and this is where we've come to a good spot for the eye to be, and that little line of peach or tan that is right above it can start about here. And just to kind of make it so we narrow it down a little more, try to put the spot in just like this and put in the eye just like that. So maybe there will be a little whitening out to do a little further along, but this is where I'm coming up with this little part of the pattern, and just to kind of narrow down the bottom of the muzzle a little bit, get it in a good place. So I'll tell you all that for what we have of the little dog, there comes a place where I'd say right about in this spot where there was probably one line I forgot to make, we could probably come right in here and perhaps just kind of make a place where its legs spread in the front a little bit. But usually I don't spread the legs of my creatures when I make their patterns. I kind of like to have it be in an even carving way. So with one other line, we come along here, we'll get along the foot as well, try to put a little line in there as well. And just to come down to what we have, say, just make this little foot come right in here. And as I see the way a Rottweiler can be kind of skinny in the front, we'll kind of make it so we'll try to stretch out its leg a little bit. Sometimes in different cases, I mean, a head can be a little bit bigger than a body, so we kind of will make the line right around here. And just so we kind of see a little more, there's probably a place here where we're going to make this little spot where the tan is going to come below the leg in, and just to kind of try to line things up in a good way, maybe, just maybe, come down to where it's going to be the top of the hip leg or the shoulder or whatever be about equal with the muzzle. Now maybe we'll try to draw another line here because it might need to be a little thinner than it is, and it looks like it does. So just with this little line in place, we are going to sort of like just get rid of this little mark and that is outside of the place, and just put a little something into its little place, and just come down to where we see that it's just kind of what we need to see for one side of the Rottweiler. So I might be back another time to show you all a little bit more, maybe even how I might Xerox this and turn it backwards and probably just kind of draw things out on a piece of graphite paper to make it how it comes out on the other side. But this will be all for today, so thanks for watching. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to this channel. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.